Hi everybody, I'm Doug Carnahan from NPI.
And I'm Shane, the Wingman Thornton from NPI.
Hey, what do you want to talk about today?
Strippers?
Yeah, so do I. But what are we going to talk about on the YouTube here concerning paranormal?
I think we should talk about paranormal investigators that want to just go for the limelight and want to go on the fast track to stardom.
Well, I'm going to challenge you on that one right now.
Okay.
Because I don't think people just starting out in the field are paranormal investigators.
Okay.
I mean, you
How
know,
so?
you know how I feel about that.
I do, and I'm trying to challenge you. So, because other people don't.
Okay. Well, there's a difference between ghost hunters and there's a difference between paranormal investigators. Ghost hunters are the people out there that's doing it for the thrill of it, for the kicks. Going out there to do the graveyards, going out to the old barns out in the middle of the
Nowhere?
out in the middle of nowhere, old abandoned houses or whatever. Just going out there and trying to find something and get a thrill.
Right.
To me, those are ghost hunters. The difference between ghost hunters and us, being paranormal investigators, and other paranormal investigators out there, is the fact that we go out and we gather evidence. We try to unearth the truth. We want to know exactly what is going on. And a lot of times we're getting calls from people, seeking our help, that they believe they're being haunted, their house is haunted, they're haunted.
Right.
And we have to go out there and seriously debunk these things to see if, in fact, it is real paranormal or it's not.
Right.
And a lot of times it's not. So, getting back to what we're talking about is ghost hunters coming up through the ranks and wanting to jump on the fast track to stardom. I mean, that's the big deal nowadays.
Oh, yeah. I think also, I think it has to do a lot with TV shows that are out there, and there's a lot of them out there
Sure,
now.
everybody wants to be a TV star.
Right. Movies, radio. I mean, in the past 15 to 20 years, the paranormal field has just grown. I mean, you know it when you first started getting into it years ago, and me getting into it when I was young. I mean, there wasn't a lot of education out there about it. There's a couple books. There was no TV shows about it.
Right.
But now, since they were kind of intimidated by it, there's tons of people that want to say, "Oh, these guys are doing it. They're carrying, camcorders. They can do it. I can do it, and I can get my 5 minutes of fame." But into becoming a paranormal investigator, like you said, there's a lot more that goes involved with it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, what people are doing nowadays, just watching the TV shows and copying what they're seeing on TV or reading quickly in books, that's not really educating them on the hands-on day-to-day activities of the paranormal. And it's not fun and games all the time. Paranormal investigating can be very, very dangerous. And people can get hurt or they can lose their lives.
Or an eye.
That too. But it's very serious that they have to understand that what they're doing and not being prepared, they could run into a brick wall real fast.
Definitely. And
get hurt and get their clients hurt because they're proclaiming, I'm a paranormal investigator. I watch TV, I read a book, I got a digital camera, and I got an EMF meter.
Right.
So, all power to them that they want to be paranormal investigators, but again, there's no fast track to the fame. There's no easy, fast way. Everybody has to pay their dues out there.
Right.
Everybody has to step one foot in front of the other and learn. You got to learn what you're doing. You got to know how to react during any kind of situation, or again, I hate to say it, you're living dangerously, and your time's going to come where you could get in serious problems.
And I think the main thing is that it's like in any field, but no one should be doing anything just to get famous, just to get that starlight, If you want that, go on American Idol or something. You know, just because in this field, like you said, you can jeopardize a lot of people's health just because of it. Because you're dealing with energy that's unknown to us, or you know, you can't see, you don't know when it's going to show up.
Right, and you have absolutely no control
over it.
None at all.
You know,
I mean, it's bad enough that you can't see it, but you got energy that's intelligent, that's outthinking you,
right?
Because they're a step ahead of you already, and you're not going to win that battle.
Right. And the thing about it is too, is that you just have to, you know, if you want to do this, you got to do it for the sole purpose of educating yourself and for the dedication. You know, because it does take a lot of dedication.
Well, that's true too. I mean, I don't think people really realize how much time and energy is put into this field. And I mean, I didn't know until we really got involved with NPI and started getting involved with cases and everything that we do, the radio show and everything else. It's so time consuming, but you have to be dedicated to do it. If you don't do it, you're just going to fall behind. And when you start falling behind in this industry, you're screwing yourself.
Yeah, you're left in the dust.
Yeah. So, and again, and I'm not saying that for the fame of it. I'm saying that for your own sake, for your evidence and your clients and everything else. I mean, we fell in that trap.
Right.
I mean, I'm not going to lie to anybody. We've slacked off a time or two, and we got caught, and we got in trouble for it.
Yep.
You know, within ourselves. I mean,
right.
We didn't get in trouble from a client or anything, no. but we found out fast if we don't stay on top of things, it gets away from you real fast.
You're going to have hours and hours of evidence to look after, and especially, you know, this. Be honest, doesn't make tons of money, and that's not why we do it. No. So we do have day jobs, we like everybody else. So we have to take our spare time to do this, and it takes a lot of it because you know you're looking at all the angles of the EVPs and then all the angles of the cameras.
Well, it's all
it's all relevant, but
it's everything involved. But you know, the bottom line is there for people out there that want to get in this field. You know, more power to them. What you need to do is read everything you can get your hands on. It's about the paranormal, and then what you want to do is take what works for you and put the rest aside for future reference.
Right.
You need to go through an apprenticeship. You need to find a group that's willing to take you in, take you under their wings, teach you the ropes, get you some hands-on. And after a while, after you kind of move up in the ranks a little bit, if you want to start your own group, by all means, get out there and do it. But at that point, you're going to have some information under your belt. You're going to understand what it's really about. Hopefully, you'll have some investigations to kind of fall back on as far as experience is concerned. And you're going to have much more success during your investigations knowing what you're doing ahead of time. So be smart, be safe. There's no fast track to the top. We're all out there for the same reason. We want to gather evidence. We want to help people. We want to protect people. But, you know, you got to do it smart. And if you don't, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get somebody else hurt. So, you know, do it the right way.
Exactly.
Good. Pass out.
Honk honk.